Hey, M0A Nation, Jason here. You've heard me say it. A perfect landing starts with a perfect traffic pattern. Now, what does that really mean? Before I head up to the cockpit and show you what that looks like, what does that mean? It means exactly what we said. It means I want that rectangular traffic pattern. No overbanking, underbanking, no racetrack patterns, no trapezoids as your shape. I want that beautiful rectangular traffic pattern. You see, if you don't fly the same traffic pattern every single time, every single landing is a new adventure. If I always fly a half mile downwind, a half mile downwind's a half mile downwind, no matter where I go. So although I may be always landing at different airports, I can bring the eyesight of what a perfect traffic pattern looks like to any airport that I end up going to with that. A perfect landing starts with a perfect traffic pattern. Add that to your vocabulary, and let's head up to the cockpit and see it on display.
Hey, M0A Nation, Jason here. I hope you're enjoying the Secret to Perfect Landing series. Today I want to talk about something basic but so important. It's the idea that a perfect landing starts with a perfect pattern. What do I mean? Well, first off, any sports fans, you watch or play basketball. When you line up to the free throw line playing basketball, the professional players all do the same thing. They dribble the ball 3 times. Whatever the routine is, they have to follow the same routine. Golfers follow the same routine. Follow the same routine. It starts with a perfect pattern. Flying the right downwind. About midway up my strut right now is where I like to keep my downwind. Here, maintaining my airspeed of about 90. Now, getting a beam my touchdown point of runway 32, I start my procedure. Car beat comes on. Power comes back to roughly 1700 in the RPM department. 10 degrees of flaps, and making sure I initiate a descent down. I roughly want to be, for that perfect pattern, in my airplane, 90 on downwind, 80 on base, 70 on final, 65 short final, 60 over the airport fence, somewhere in that realm is where I want to be. Right now, I'm losing altitude. I'm slowing down, about 87 right now, slowing, and ready to turn base. Wilson traffic, Skyhawk 23, Mike Zulu is turning left base, runway 32, Wilson traffic. All right. Turning a nice little base here, as you can see. And again, standard rate turns. Turning my base at the same point too. Remember what the wind is doing. Right now, I'm lucky to have a headwind, but that wind's gonna be pushing me away. So do I need to crab any? On base, my next notch of flaps. Your landing should be very procedural. Your pattern should be very procedural. The same thing's happening. About this point, I'm checking final. It's looking good. I'm a hair fast. I'm 84, 83, 80. There's my 80 now. I got that. Those extra flaps helped. I'm ready to turn final. Wilson traffic, Skyhawk 23, Mike Zulu's turning final, runway 32, Wilson.
500.
All right, coming around. We'll see if we need the next notch of flaps here in a second. Not rolling out too early, not rolling out too late. A nice standard rate turn. You don't want to overshoot or undershoot here, then you end up chasing here. Smooth on the controls. A perfect landing starts with a perfect pattern. The right distance on the downwind, the right airspeed on the downwind. Turning base at that 45-degree point, managing that. And now my eyes, put your eyes, if you can see them, on the number 32 with me. My speed is 70, perfectly. I'm going to go last notch of flaps here. Looking good. I'm not quite back to idle just yet. My eyes are looking at the number 32. In the left seat, put your center line on your right shoulder. CFIs in the right seat, put the center line on the center of your chest or right on your nose to help you with that. 65 over the trees, just like we said. Eyes are looking right in between the number 32. We know we're going to go a hair past that, just because that's our aiming point. We're looking good. We're looking good. And we're going to hold it here. Transition, take our eyes down that runway, eyes down that runway. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And right just like that is a pretty darn good landing. Listen, M0A Nation, thank you just for all that you do. I hope you'll be joining us August 19th. We have a huge announcement. You won't want to miss it. So leave your comments below, and I'll see you all on August 19th for our big live announcement as well. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and most importantly, remember, a good pilot is always learning. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you.